The rules are, if Clayton wins, he becomes hardcore champion. If Brandon St. James wins, Clayton can no longer refer to himself as the Hardcore King.
No more. He'll have to go back to what he was called before, which I can't even remember what he was called before.
He just moved the King up. He was Clayton King, and then he moved the King up.
Got it.
Now he's the Hardcore King, just Clayton, one word.
Got it. 880 faithful looking on. UPMC still building, looking through the open garage, ready for a hardcore matchup between these two competitors.
And I can't stress enough, you could see the air. The thickness is in the room. It's what we call muggy.
Are you down with the thickness?
Oh! Shots to the face here. Oh, into the top turnbuckle here. Again, this is a specialty match. You know, you want to talk about grudge matches. I'll talk about this.
Snapmare!
You want to talk about grudge matches, Pittsburgh versus Brooklyn. This is a grudge match, a specialty match of a different kind. Of course, the fourth line was on Thursday Night Fights last night, victorious over two boys from Ohio. Oh, the last time the fourth line was in the ring with Buddies Inc., Buddies Inc. victorious. The two members of Buddies Inc. in singles competition against the fourth line tonight. BSJ and Clayton, KC War, and some guy named John a little bit later on.
Oh my God! Brandon St. James showing off that athleticism.
What does he have in store here? Satan's favorite, Satan's gonna take off, bounce against the ropes, and like a missile into a mosh pit. The king of punk rock. A lot of fourth line shirts in our audience this evening.
I gotta get me one of them.
Grist House outside. We have burgers and dogs outside. We have merchandise to buy. Come down to the shop.
Uh-oh.
What the heck? Oh!
Got one of them fold-up chairs.
Hey, Clayton, why don't you take a seat, partner?
Have a sit down.
You want to step up to Brandon St. James. Good luck, pal. Oh. Oh, he just fell. Oh, he couldn't even stay on the chair.
Couldn't stay on the chair.
Go ahead, buddy. There you go. Yeah, there you are.
There we go. Let's see what he's got in store here.
I'd like to dedicate this next one to the Cleveland Guardians, the world's worst baseball team.
World's worst.
Oh! Stage diving through the Hardcore King Clayton.
You see on the replay here, taking the Hardcore King Clayton out.
Of course, 3 matches, 3 days. Brandon St. James, KC War with the Runway, and MV Young tomorrow. Enjoy wrestling's Taco Mania. We'll see you in Creighton.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Grabbing a cookie sheet. A concerto-style cookie sheet.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, that's facial reconstruction.
Wow. I think I see the outline of Clayton King's face on that cookie sheet.
Got his ferret nose in it.
Got a ferret nose.
I think Clayton might be at.
He's at.
He looks at.
Looks like George Ross checking on him.
I think George Ross has said that he is available and okay. Oh, God.
Busted open. Wearing some color tonight.
Clayton King, you want to call yourself the Hardcore King while you're stepping up to the man who has a chapter in the book of hardcore. Steel City Killers, KC War, Reese Hayes looking on.
Brandon St. James in full control in this one.
What's he trying to do here? Is he trying to Oh, my goodness. Oh, looking for a pile driver on the outside. A reversal, and BSJ is down.
They got those little thin pads out there, but that's not going to do you any. That's not going to save you.
We do call those pads, but yeah, there's not much there.
Only by name, not by nature. Oh!
BSJ.
Again.
Slamming that hand again. And last night, we talked about it last night, the team from Ohio was working on that hand, working on that wrist of BSJ, and Clayton King took notes of that. And again, that same hand that was injured last night, now we have a one-handed Satan's favorite Satan, and now the hardcore King looking to lay the leather, looking to lay the cookie sheet.
Oh, reopening a wound is as bad as it was before, maybe even worse. Now with a big pan shot to the back of BSJ.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Little picture.
I didn't know the hardcore King was into modern art.
Jesus. Just painting them with that canvas across the face.
Finally, the hardcore King has taken control in TRK. I think because he's limiting the hand usage of BSJ, we have just see, look.
Yeah, that right hand is not what it used to be.
He's trying to put in a forearm shot there, but it's not 100%.
Oh!
Well.
There it is again.
Well, we talked about the usage of that hand. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything with it now. Oh, my God.
And then when you try to get your hands up to stop the blow, it only...
Yes. Yeah. It only makes things worse. Oh, DDT down.
God.
The hardcore champion spiked on the top of his head. Oh, come on now. Well, you can hear what our audience at the shop thinks of the hardcore King Clayton in this moment. Oh, come on now. Oh, you want to test the Steel City Killers. The reason why Reese Hayes and Casey Ward are out here, they know at any time they can interfere, but they trust their captain. They trust Brandon St. James.
Brandon St. James has been down this road before.
Oh, my God, TRK. Look, there's blood now pouring from Brandon St. James's forehead.
Oh, my gosh.
Across face with a half a hockey stick.
And when you're bleeding on a night like this, you're sweating extra. That sweat's getting into that cut, causing more pain.
Showing his waist and said the hardcore championship is going to be on the hardcore King. I don't know, this audience is getting into the hardcore King's head. He better watch out who he's in there with.
Brandon St. James still trying to use that right hand. The fucking toughness on this guy.
Oh, it's blocked. Oh, I think he's going to, TRK is pinning that. He's pinning that. And that's also going to affect your shoulder.
That pain travels. Rubbing in that wound on the top of Brandon St. James's head.
You know, I want to give the hardcore King Clayton a little bit of credit here. Even going one-on-one with Brandon St. James, a lot of folks are too scared to do it, but right now he's got BSJ all bloody. Just a 2 count.
Like you mentioned, a lot of folks are worried and scared to go up against Brandon St. James, let alone in his own domain of a hardcore match.
First ever 880 two-time hardcore champion. And as you see over here, Casey Ward and Reese Hayes beginning to get concerned for their comrade.
The Steel City Killers can't do anything besides look on right now. They have their faith in BSJ to pull this one out.
And we saw what the hardcore King Clayton likes to do with these doors. Rest in peace, Bamana.
Yep.
We saw your friend Bamana unfortunately come to an untimely end last night.
Got peeled.
He got peeled and thrown through a door. But you want to talk about getting peeled? Keep your eyes peeled. Here comes Brandon. Low kick. Precariously, doors on either side of these individuals. Blocked, and
my gosh.
that pain's traveling all the way up his arm right now, TRK.
Again, more punishment to the right extremity. Oh, my goodness.
And that's what took out Bamana last night.
The Hardcore King, Clayton, sending Brandon St. James power slam through that door.
And if you saw it, that top lip of the door came back and smacked Brandon St. James. So not only was he driven through that door, but it came back and landed right on him.
Excellent call, partner.
But I'll tell you what, as soon as the Hardcore King takes the offense, he takes too much time. He's getting this from John. We know John's a talker.
Oh, yeah.
And Clayton is taking after John, and he's talking a little bit too much here. That allows BSJ coming back.
Oh! Biggest spear.
Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Satan's favorite Saint. Proving why he's our first ever two-time Hardcore champion.
Spear right through the door as we see on the replay here, brought to you by Sidekick Media.
So look at that sharp end of the door, too.
Oh, my gosh.
Goodness. Once again, the ring looks like the wreck of the Hesperus in there. We got doors, cookie sheets, blood.
Two-car pileup.
Yeah, two-car pileup on the Parkway West here, inbound to downtown. Again, this is TRK all day, every day.
That's what they say, baby.
Tyler Ray Kendrick with Toddy Tondera. This is Brooklyn versus Pittsburgh, the next chapter. Live for the first time on pay-per-view is 880 Wrestling under the tutelage of IndyWrestling.us. And of course, they have till 10 to reach their feet.
Brandon St. James making his way to his feet after that big spear through the door.
Guns to each other's heads, and now it's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Nothing pretty here, just shots to the face. Now, Brandon St. James has been playing in punk bands, wrestling at punk shows his whole career. I often say that Brandon St. James wakes up a wrestler, goes to bed a wrestler, and everything else isn't important.
We all know Brandon St. James was probably born in the sharpest, darkest, wettest, sloppiest, most dangerous basement in the world.
Do you see that he's using his left hand, which isn't his dominant hand, so that's not going to meet at 100% velocity, but maybe a Death Crush Lariat will do so.
And that's the true mark of a champion, making an adjustment mid-match.
Oh, you see what he got?
Hardcore King Clayton stick.
The first night at 880 Wrestling here at the shop, TRK and I had a couple of chairs, and they were taken from us that night.
Sure were.
Due to some hardcore violence, and we've never had chairs ever since.
Didn't need them. Rather give them to the heroes to put on a spectacle for the paying customers.
The deranged mind of Satan's favorite saint has a receipt for the Hardcore King.
Big chop to
beating him with his own brand.
Oh,
beating him with his own brand.
What kind of stick is that?
It's a whooping stick. Oh, around the neck, Russian leg sweep. Blood all over the place. You talk about those white pants, not very wise. You're going to need a lot of OxyClean.
Yep. And the famous words of Deadpool, he's going to bleed a lot. That's why he wears red.
And the famous words of Casey War, let's fucking go. Oh, setting up that stick between those two bent chairs. The St. James family, hardcore wrestling and vintage selling. Sell out to Kelly Belly Shop outside.
The Kelly Belly to Belly suplex shop outside.
BSJ picking up Clayton.
Oh!
Power slam! 2.
Oh, and a kick out!
Kicking out.
All right, let's lay off George Ross here. As we see on the replay, just sending him through his own stick between those two broken chairs.
This and so much more here. We got A-Game versus Gianni. We got a big 10-person multi-tag action a little bit later on, and so much more, but this will be...
It looks like that black chair has a little bit of cushion on it. I don't know how much it's going to do.
This will be a pretty rough one, and it is, and here we are with another door.
I feel like I'm on an episode of Rick and Morty.
Referee referee George Ross helping BSJ set that up. Look at that calamity, buddy.
Oh my gosh. I don't expect anything else from a Friday night show here at 880 at the Shed.
What's better than one door?
2 doors. 2 doors. 2 doors down.
The Hardcore King, if he loses this, he can no longer use that moniker. If Brandon St. James loses, he is no longer the Hardcore Champion. Off the second rope.
Oh my God!
Cross cutter.
Big cross cutter out of Brandon St. James. Satan's favorite saint just summoning some of that magic from the darkness.
What does Brandon have in mind here, TRK?
Oh my gosh, can't be good. Good for us, not good for the Hardcore King, Clayton.
Maybe looking for a stage dive, but taking a little bit too much time. Gets crotched on the top turnbuckle.
Crotching ain't easy.
You know, I'm very surprised not to see some guy named John out here. I'm not surprised that Casey isn't more intervening in this, because Casey wants to know that the captain of the Steel City Killers can do it himself.
Great point. Some guy named John got his own matchup later to worry about.
That will be in the second half. The TNF Championship on the line, so please stick around. Casey Ward trying to go up against some guy named John.
Legos!
We're going to build something this summer.
Legos! Ladies, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we got Legos in the ring.
Those plastic blocks all spread out in the ring. BSJ precariously on the top rope. The Hardcore King Clayton following him.
The plastic blocks of pain.
Oh.
We all know them from being either a parent or having a nephew.
Or being an adult child.
Yeah, being an adult child with a lot of income.
Shout out Casey Ward. What is going on here? Sunset flip,
Sunset flip. Oh my gosh. The Hardcore King.
Oh, shot to the face. It was looking like BSJ was about to power bomb Clayton into those plastic bricks. You can hear the audience here at 880 Wrestling and what they want. Oh, catching the boot. Oh, shot to the temple.
Big blow upstairs, BSJ.
Wrapping his arms up on that top rope. And again, BSJ has to get up. Win or lose, BSJ's got to get up and do this all again tomorrow.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
that's the heart of a champion right there.
You can hear the crowd, a bit of a lull now.
A bit of a lull, just looking on.
What is going on here? Got him around the waist here. The Hardcore King Clayton blocking it. Oh, following up. They're both up here. What in the world? Look out below!
Oh my God!
Mashed potatoes. The Hardcore King Clayton championship on the line, and 3. Oh, just a 2 count.
George Ross better be careful counting into those Legos. He can get his hand shredded. You look at the back of Brandon St. James, you see one of those lodged into his back.
Oh, look at that, yeah. Referee George Ross checked in on BSJ, and there was some type of positive encouragement that Brandon St. James is still in there. But Clayton King realizes now what tree he was barking up. If you want to call yourself the Hardcore King, this is what you got to do night in and night out. Ferret boy, do you have it in you? Are you the Hardcore King you think you are?
Brandon St. James holding on for dear life after that huge move on all of those Legos. See a bunch of individual marks on the back of Brandon St. James.
It does. It does.
It definitely does.
They got Kenny Pickett as a quarterback now.
Right.
Oh, up on the shoulders, looking for an Olympic slam. Discus forearm. Oh!
Another one.
And that's with that injured hand, too.
Oh, my God. The sheer toughness out of Brandon St. James.
We're back over.
Back on the doors.
Back by the doors here. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, folks.
Oh, my God.
Up.
Oh, my goodness.
We've seen Brandon St. James do that to Effie. Folded up like a can of sardines are those chairs.
Brandon St. James saying this is over.
Get ready for that 6-6-6-9.
Oh!
On the blocks. Bring it up.
Very short winner. And still the 880 Wrestling Hardcore Champion, Brandon St. James.
I gotta give Clayton credit. I didn't think he had a match like that in him. As stipulation says, Clayton will now no longer be called the Hardcore King, because the Prince of all Pittsburgh wrestling, Brandon St. James, our Hardcore Champion, wins.
And we see on the replay here, this is a pile driver into those doors. Brandon St. James.
Gotta give credit to Clayton for stepping up and swinging the back. Clayton, low-key, may have earned my respect, but he didn't earn a win.
We see on the replay here, Brandon St. James sending him through all the Legos. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know Legos are more dangerous than any thumbnails, any pins, anything sharp.